Your brain solves problems faster than anyone else in the room, but it never stops solving, even when there's no problem to fix. They're the people everyone calls genius. They think faster, see deeper, and connect ideas others don't even notice. But here's the part nobody talks about. Having a high IQ doesn't guarantee a better life. Behind that sharp mind, there's often overthinking, loneliness, anxiety, and quiet self-doubt. So what actually goes on inside the mind of someone with an extremely high IQ? Let's step inside. People with high IQ don't just think, they think non-stop. A simple decision, like sending a message, can turn into a full mental debate. Maybe this sounds wrong. What if they misunderstand? Should I rewrite it again? Their brain keeps running scenarios, predicting outcomes, calculating reactions. It's like having a supercomputer in your head that never shuts down. This is what helps them solve complex problems, but at the same time, it traps them in endless loops of thought. And over time, that turns into pure mental exhaustion. Now, imagine feeling like you don't quite belong anywhere. Not because you think you're better than others, but because you struggle to connect. Small talk feels empty. Surface conversations feel pointless. They crave depth, real ideas, meaningful discussions, purpose. But most interactions stay on the surface. So slowly, they start pulling back. Not because they want to, but because it feels like no one truly understands them. And that's where the loneliness begins. Then comes perfectionism. It's not just about doing something well, it's about doing it flawlessly. Anything less feels like failure. So they delay starting, they overthink every step, they keep adjusting, improving, rethinking, and sometimes they never even begin. Because in their mind, good enough doesn't exist, only perfect does. And perfect is almost impossible. Highly intelligent people are also incredibly observant. They notice the smallest details, tone, expressions, pauses, hidden meanings. A single sentence can feel loaded with intention. Why did they say it like that? Was there something behind it? Sometimes there isn't, but their brain keeps searching anyway, reading between lines that were never meant to be read. And this creates stress, doubt, even mistrust, because when you see too much, you start questioning everything. Then their thoughts go even deeper, beyond daily life, beyond routine, into questions most people avoid. Why are we here? What's the point of all this? Does anything truly matter? Their mind constantly explores meaning, purpose, reality, even mortality. And while this can lead to deep insight, it can also create a heavy sense of uncertainty. Because the more deeply you think, the more you realize how little is truly certain. And that realization can feel overwhelming. There's also a common misunderstanding that highly intelligent people are emotionally detached, but often it's the opposite. They feel everything more intensely. Sadness hits deeper. Happiness feels more complex. Even small moments carry more emotional weight. And they don't just feel emotions, they analyze them. Why do I feel this? Where is this coming from? This emotional depth makes them more empathetic, more creative, but also more vulnerable to being overwhelmed. And here's the biggest irony of all. They can understand almost anything, but still struggle to take action. Because they see too many options, too many outcomes, too many risks. Every decision branches into endless possibilities. So instead of moving forward, they pause, they rethink, they hesitate, and sometimes they stay stuck. Not because they're incapable, but because they see too much. This is analysis paralysis. So in the end, having a high IQ is not just an advantage, it's a double-edged sword. It gives clarity, but also overcomplication. It brings intelligence, but also inner noise. And maybe that's the real truth. The deeper you understand the world, the heavier it can feel to live in it. Sometimes the smartest minds are the ones fighting the loudest battles inside.